First at 5, a security guard at the Tulsa Zoo describes the moments when a most wanted felon turned himself in at the zoo after the suspect had been on the run for months. Thanks for joining us. I'm Craig Day.
And I'm Lori Fulbright. Jimmy McLaughlin was charged back in December with molesting 4 children that he knew. Detectives say that abuse spanned 20 years. News on 6's Reagan Ledbetter is live with the security guard's story. Reagan.
Walked up to him and asked Cryer to call police so he could turn himself in. He says that's when he realized who he was, and he said
that he was tired of being on the run.
Jeremy Cryer says this was a first for him. He had seen Jimmy McLaughlin walking through the zoo parking lot a few days earlier, but didn't think anything of it.
I didn't know who he was or anything, so I really was unsure of if he even had warrants or anything. He said he was cold and he was tired of being on the run and was ready to deal with whatever he needed to.
Cryer says he knew it was serious when several Tulsa police officers swarmed in minutes after he called. Cryer says he later searched McLaughlin's name on the internet and was shocked. TPD Child Crisis detectives started investigating McLaughlin last summer.
It was first about physical abuse, and then we come to find out there had been sexual abuse of multiple child victims from the ages of 3 to 14 that had spanned multiple years, and it just kept going.
Detective Joe Solis says it's common for child victims not to come forward about abuse for years.
And as I talked to more people within the family and friends of the family, I started learning more about Jimmy McLaughlin's behaviors and his victims and kind of his patterns.
Solis says McLaughlin disappeared last fall, and they believed he was hiding out around Keystone Lake. Solis says she got calls for weeks about possible sightings. She says McLaughlin turning himself in was the best case scenario for the victims.
And these are allegations that can make people feel violent or react violently. And I'm so glad that they don't have to have that anxiety of knowing where could he be, is he alive?
And McLaughlin is charged with 11 counts of molesting children and with having child pornography. Live in Tulsa, Reagan Ledbetter, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.